How's it going, everybody? It's the Joe Low Fox here. It's my channel where I talk about anime, video games, cartoons, most notably Sonic and Ninja Turtles. And today I'm here to talk about April O'Neil, if you read the title of the video. So basically, the title of the video is called April Needs to Be a Fighter, or something like that, basically. And I got the idea for this video topic from a YouTuber named Nerd Culture is Toxic. You know, I've talked about him before on the channel and everything. I've done a video responding to like his thoughts on The Last Ronin or whatever, in another video where we actually debated on his channel one time. So if you guys are interested, check it out. But basically, I like watching his channel basically to kind of just see a different perspective. Even though I don't like the guy personally per se, I don't think he's all like, you know, but whatever with that. But regardless, though, I like to get a different perspective sometimes, even like, you know, with an opposing position of mine. So anyways, he did a review talking about the first episode of Tmnt, or Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new show that's out, which I actually finished, by the way, so I'll do a review on that, so expect that sometime soon this week. But anyways, let me get on with it. So basically his complaint was that he thinks that April shouldn't be a fighter, and it just doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, it makes sense for April to be a fighter. Now, in that show, I would kind of agree, because that's more of an early April, and she hasn't undergone any kind of like training or anything like that, or whatever, you know what I mean? Plus, you know, she's on the more plus size of things. So, yeah, I wouldn't expect anything, you know, no less. But hey, it is what it is. But what I'm saying is, as someone who actually is a Ninja Turtle fan, that wouldn't really make any sense why she wouldn't learn how to protect herself, considering that she got enemies. So, I don't think that it should be ever like overstepped, where to the point where like April is a better fighter than the main characters. Like, I don't think April should always be shown to be a better fighter than Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, or even Master Splinter, or like, you know what I mean? Casey, sometimes, you know, April can get like hit in here and there on a Casey, you know, like when she's practicing throws or something like that or whatever. But other than that, yeah. But anyways, but at least she, like, you know, she should be able to at least handle like gangsters and some fodder foot ninjas and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, she shouldn't be like easy pickings like that, you know? And we've seen her in before, like when, you know, when she's not. But anyways, April isn't the only example. Even like Mary Jane Watson or Watson Parker from Spider-Man, you know, she's had some training from like Captain America and stuff when Spider-Man's been a part of the new Avengers. So Mary Jane knows how to handle herself whenever she's against, like, let's say, some kind of attacker, or she gets robbed or something. You know, she can kind of handle herself. You know, I'm not saying I expect Mary Jane to be able to handle some kind of supervillain or something like she was in that Spider-Man 2 game, the Insomnia Spider-Man 2 game, because that was everybody's complaint, that Mary Jane was broken to shit. And why is she even a playable character? Because, you know, she's better off as a supporting character. But her learning how to fight, though, from Captain America and stuff, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, shit, just ask Chameleon. He kind of found out the hard way. But anyways, or even Lois Lane, who's like, you know, we all know Lois Lane is a damsel in distress sometimes. But her dad's a military general, so of course it would make sense that Lois would be resourceful and a very competent like fighter and stuff here and there. Especially when she's in danger, especially since, you know, she's married to Superman of all people, so it's kind of a must. But anyways, or there's another example I have, like Scarlet from G.I. Joe. Scarlet has like 3 brothers. Her dad runs a dojo. She started training at the age of 9. She's in the army, and her ex-fiance is Snake Eyes. Not to mention she fights terrorists on a day-to-day basis. So, of course, you know, her skill, like she, you know, due to her connections and stuff, that would kind of build up her skill set. So that's kind of a no-brainer. So it doesn't make any sense why April, who's friends with 5 ninja masters, you know, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo, Master Splinter, and Casey Jones, who depends, you know, she's married to or dating or whatever, who's a mass vigilante that fights on gangsters on the day-to-day basis as well. So it just doesn't make any sense why they wouldn't train her, and they have numerous enemies that can just take her as leverage or whatever, you know? I'm just saying. But anyways, even if it was like, you know, early April, it kind of does make sense, like where she doesn't know how to fight because, you know, she's saved by the turtles from like the purple dragons or the mousers or something. Again, makes sense because she's only a normal scientist or a reporter. But after being through a lot and still not knowing how to take care of herself, that's just unbelievable to me, you know? Like, hell, even 1987 April, she carries around a taser or stun gun in the comics and stuff in case someone tries something on her. So, yeah, she keeps herself armed. And there have been like other versions who have become like a kunoichi, like the Archie comics, who carries around a sword, the 2003 series, 2007 movie, and the 2012 series, who had a lot of build-up after 4 seasons. Not to mention, she became the Power Ranger of the Boom Studio comics. So, if I'm going to be honest, most of the actual Ninja Turtle fans don't have a problem with April becoming a fighter and leading a resistance, because if they did, they would have complained a long time ago about her character being playable inside Shredder's Revenge, or her role inside The Last Ronin, where she was a fighter and one of the resistant leaders and all that stuff, you know? Now, if she's shown to be more capable than the Ninja Turtles, Splinter, Shredder, who else? Or just whatever in general, then I could definitely see the feminist angle. But anyways, that's all I have to say about April O'Neil and stuff. Yes, I do think she should definitely build herself up to be a fighter and a ninja at some point. I feel like those stories are a lot more cooler and stuff. Hell, like I said, one of my favorite versions of the Ninja Turtles is the Archie comics and stuff, where she was actually a pretty badass in there. And she has one of my favorite designs and stuff, where she got the long hair and everything and the katana sword. But that's just me. Anyways, tell me down below what you guys think. Yeah, this is the Jonah Level Fox, and I'm out. Peace, and until we meet again.